Do you see a pattern depending on where in the country you're looking at?
Yeah, in London, for example, the rental market's going nuts.
That's a technical term.
A technical term. You're also seeing house buying, the number of house buyers in London starting to pick up as well. But it's actually a relatively broad swathe across the country. It's more affordable outside of London, right, which means there's more activity picking up there now as well.
So, Stuart, what's your outlook for house prices?
House prices, we think, will stay around the level they're at for the next 12 to 18 months and then gradually start to pick up to the long-term trend.
And so you launched the first 100% non-deposit mortgage also since 2008. How has the uptake been on that?
It's been fantastic, actually. Across our whole first-time buyer range, we lifted ourselves to helping over 20,000 people last year. That was up 70%. So we're feeling pretty good about first-time buyers. And indeed, the market overall, we're seeing more first-time buyer transactions than we've ever seen. 1 in 3 transactions in the UK are to first-time buyers.
So more lenders appear to be extending terms also to 30 years and beyond. Again, are there any risks to the mortgage market because of that?
Of course, yeah. I mean, basically, you're making debt last longer. That can mean that it's more expensive over the longer term. But it allows people to step onto the housing ladder, and then as their finances improve, they can actually adjust that term down as they progress through the mortgage.
But that's here to stay. It'll be 30 years or above.
So. I think look, house prices have inflated beyond income, and that means that they've become that bit more unaffordable. So to get on the housing ladder, to be able to put that nail in the wall, which a lot of Brits aspire to, then they're having to make different financing arrangements.
Sure. Talk to me a little bit about what kind of policy you would like to see from the government after the election.
We're chronically, in the UK, we have a chronic shortage of houses. There's actually less houses per 1,000 people in the UK than there is in France, there is in Italy, across the whole of the OECD. So we need to build more houses, full stop. But we need more social housing. So we need to support planning rules that build social housing, private rental sector housing and residential housing for purchase. So overall, we just need more houses built. So anything that supports planning reform is really important to us.
Stuart, why has it been so difficult? Because everyone's fully aware of it. This is one of the policies that was telegraphed from the start.
Absolutely, but it's been telegraphed from the start, but we haven't had supportive policies around bringing capital into the housing market. We've had an awful lot of rules, planning rules created, and also local councils with planning departments that have been decimated. So we need some concerted policies. We probably want a politician, a housing minister, in role for a very long time as well, so that those policies can turn into reality.